Hi viewers, this is Dr. Jana and you are watching video with me on CRUD operation on ASP.NET. In our last video, we have seen something how to go for creating a new data. In this video, we'll be going for how to edit that one and how to delete. Now, let me run this here. If you observe here, in the last one we created create.cshtml and for the model we have gone for the create.cshtml.cs C part. Okay. So then, if you mind to observe this create.cshtml here I have given entire thing I copied from this index.chtml. The index.chtml, it was edit. Sorry, it was a new client. All things. Then we'll have using the method for method is your post. I'm creating a form here. In the form we are having the name, the email, the phone, and the address. So these are the fields where we have to enter the data, and the value is equal to address model dot client information dot address. Same thing it will take it here. All the cases we modified, right? So you know about all the things. The class your row is equal to MB3. This is the maximum size it has given it there. Similarly, level column is equal to all the things it is there. It is giving the dimension and all this, right? Number of rows and classes you require for centering these things. Two things are there. Here, one is you are using the label, something you are writing. Then we are running the input box. The label name it is ring name. The input box, what is the name we will be typing? It will take. Similarly, in the second one, D, here using the label name, we are putting the email and what is the input type you will take, what is the email value, we are putting it there, right? Similarly, for the case of phone, here also input type is equal to text and then the phone value is equal to we are putting it there. Similarly, the case of address, okay, if you are going for password, in that case, it should not be text. The type should not be text. Type should be password. So if you are going for a password, in that case, input type instead of text, you have to put it as the password. So these are the things. If it is a date, if the value will have to put it. So we have done up to this in our previous, and there, if everything is success, then it will show a success message that it is success. Okay. And we are having two buttons, one the submit button as well as the cancel button. So they are things. And then what we have done, then we have gone for this model that is the C part. So you can right click and code view, or you can go directly your C sharp dot no, you are having create dot css C sharp you are having here the second one, yeah. Here is the HTML, CSS and CSS dot C sharp, right? So then while you are going for this one, you check it here, the entire coding is so it is here. So only thing we added there using system.data.sql client, that is one. And here by default the namespace mystore.page. It is there. This coding will be generated automatically. Then here you create model, it is there. Then we added here public client information, new client information created, and two things we added the string the error message and another is the success message. Okay, by default this method onGet method will be there. Here only are writing string id is equal to request.query.id. But while you are going for this onPost method we are creating, here four things we are putting client information dot name, request dot form name, your email, request dot form dot email, and client dot phone, request dot form phone. All the things you have put it there. Now it is the condition it will going for. If the name is empty, the email is empty. How to write that? If client information dot name dot length is equal to 0, or email dot length is equal to 0, or phone dot length is equal to 0, or address dot length is equal to 0, then it will display error message. What is that? Error message equal to all the fields are required. Any of the field you cannot keep it empty, right? So you will check it all. All the fields must be filled up, or then only you can go for the submit button. Then you return. Then save the new plans here. Here we are going for this the try block. We are going to create a data source and we are going to go for the database connectivity, right? The string connection string data source. Where you get these things, you can go to the server explorer. In the server explorer, yeah, it is coming there. Then we go for the my store here. From that you see I click it the my store here, and can you see here in the connection string something it is coming. This what it is coming here, data source, all things. You click it here, click it here, same thing you copy and paste it here. The entire thing, data source dot slash single slash will be there, and we after that you put it two slash, right? That is enough. Then using SQL connection, a new SQL connection, you create a new connection dot open on the connection. Here in the SQL, we are writing SQL query line, insert into clients what? The name, email, phone and addresses, what is the values, at the rate name. That means in the input box, whatever the value you are putting, same thing it is copied here as the input there, right? Then using SQL command, new SQL command, here it is taking parameter like SQL and connection, right? Then command dot parameter dot add with values, here the name, email, phone and address it will take. And finally command dot execute dot numpy it is running. Then in the this is the try and catch box, if any error message is there, so catch exception ex, then error message is equal to ex dot message and return. Then if all these are blank, it is asking, that means after taking all this value, when all this data it has taken, then it will make it blank and it will show the message, new plant added successfully. Right? So these are the things you have done, and response dot redirect is the clients slash index. It will go back to the index page, right? So then to support that one, we are having the model here, cs.ch1.cs. Here also only things we added here using system.sql, system.data.sql client. So these are things you can check it here. This we take it back. I think it is here. Fine. Then public class edit model will be created by default. So three things we are adding here: public new client information, then public string, error message, and also success message. The on get method will be there by default. Here you write string is equal to string space id is equal to request dot query id. Here the same thing, the string connection using, then connection open. Here what is doing, select all from these elements where id is equal to id, and you are going for this SQL command. Then command dot parameters add with it is there. Then if it is reading all the things, then dot get info, that is converting to integer 32, and it is converting the string here. That's why I am putting the double quotation here in there. Then client info dot name is equal to dot get, whatever the data is reading, that is converting to the string. Okay, all things it is done. Then catch exception ex error message. So if any exception is that, error message will say return 0. And then public void on post. In the on post method, what is it doing? Client information dot id get request for id. So if any data you are providing, so it will provide this data, same data it will take it and provide to the system, right? The dot name here, all things are given, and here also again we are writing if all the fields are empty, that means client info dot id dot length is equal to 0, name dot length is equal to 0, and all things are there, then Italy it will go for the validation error. All fields are required, okay, and return. Then in the try and your catch block, the try block we are going for the database connection first, string connection string. The data source I put it there also now, and using SQL connection we are going for a new connection. Then SQL sorry connection dot open, it is opening that connection. What is it doing? It is trying to update. So string SQL update clients plus set name is equal to name, email is equal to email, and phone is equal to phone, address is equal to address. Then where ID is equal to ID. And another thing we are using the SQL command, new SQL command connections. And command dot parameter dot add with value. So all this name, email, phone, and all things is added. Then you go for the execution of the query, and then you go for the catch block. In the catch block, we declare the exception, which is equal to ex, and the error message is equal to ex dot message return, and a response dot redirect, which is equal to client's index. So after this you have done in our previous video, this video have done. Okay, so then what we do, we run this program. For running this program, you know, just go here and click here. So if you try to run this program, you can clearly see, it is running. So it takes less than a minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. I think you are able to see now the screen. So it has done. Okay. So maybe yeah, it's taking less than a second. Yeah, it has come now. So you can see the plants here. In the plants, if you check it here, it is there. I am having some data like this. Now I am going to add a new client. I click it the new client. The new client, I put the data. Suppose I put Gunamanajana, something like that. Then I put this is my number 94401. And suppose I want to put some, I am in India. I put it there. then I submit. So you can see it is going to the index page. You can see a clients.index and a new name Gunamanujana, email ID, a phone number, address and register date. Everything is added there. Okay, today date 226 July we are doing it. So there. Okay. So then in the edit also you can click the edit here. Once you are editing, all things are there. Something you can modify and submit. It will be also edited. Fine. So then what you do? Then the up to this we have done, and you know all this. Then what we need to do just to stop the uh, running here. Okay. Then you go to the clients here. In the clients, just you go for the right click here. In the right click, go for the add. Then you go for the reserve page. Can you see here the reserve page? In the reserve page, you just click it here. And after going for the reserve page, it will show select the reserve page empty. Yes, we are selecting reserve page empty. Okay. Then we go for the add. It is asking, and it is yeah, it is add. Then after this, what it is asking, it will be asking you whether you are going to go for the reserve page empty or reserve view empty. We are going for the reserve view empty. Why? Because we are going for the deleting things. Because now inserting or creating is done, then editing is done. We are going for the delete. Delete is just a view. It has nothing to do other things. Then what we do, instead of the reserve page empty previously you are doing, we are going for the reserve view empty. Just you change the name here, delete, because now still index one is there. Make it delete.cshtml and add it here. Once you add, because already I have done, I am not adding it there. Then this also you can say that. Then your delete.chtml page will be created. I'm running it directly here. You can see delete.chtml. So same thing. At the rate page using SQL. The second part will not there. Just to add it at the rate using system.data.sql client, and at the rate curly braces and close the curly braces will be there. Now I can go for the try and catch block here. Try what I am the string id is dot request dot query dot id, then string connection. I already explained this part. Then using SQL connection is going to be SQL connection. Then connection dot open. Then string SQL. Here I am writing the query delete from clients where ID is equal to at the rate ID. Okay. So based on the ID is equal to one, then entire data from that table you will delete that one. Then using SQL command use SQL command, that is SQL connection. Then command dot parameters add in values, the same thing, and a command dot execute non query. Then after this, the cache block is the exception, which is your EX, and then finally a response dot redirect. It has to go back to the client's index. So up to this you have done successfully, and now once you run this program, now let us run this program from this. We are there in the delete. Okay. So then I run my program. My story I takes less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, less than 5 seconds taken. You go to the client section. In this client section, you check it there. Already I am having the name Subhasis Jana and Jana. Suppose I want to delete something. Okay, let me check whether it is deleting now not. So I click it here, delete, and you see it is deleted. Okay. Now you can clearly see that we first created one application in the ASP.NET using this concept in this architecture. And we are using the concept of result here, as I told you that. And here we experimented all this CRUD operation like the creating, then the updating and also deleting. Right? Updating means here the deleting in the edit part we are doing that one. Delete is the delete part, and the new client means we are creating. Right? So create, update, and delete. So all these operations you have done successfully. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you really like this video, please do share with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe, because all the new videos can reach to you without any delay. And once again, I thank you all for watching this video. Take care of us. Goodbye. Have a good day. Thank you.